Lord have mercy, Marvel, Marvel, Marvel. Always got to be Marvel, boy. I remember a time when the X-Men were basically the embodiment of people who didn't fit in. If you are an outsider, that's what the X-Men really represented. You know, they weren't for everybody, but that's what made them for everybody. Because they were outsiders at any point in anyone's life, they've all felt like an outsider once or twice. So we understood that. And we enjoyed reading these comics, showing these heroes who were outsiders, incredible powers and abilities, doing stuff. Even though people didn't necessarily like them, they were still heroes. That was the whole thing about it. Well, that's gone now, and now the X-Men have just become an allegory for the LGBTQ, whatever else, how many other letters it have in it thing. That's it. That's all the X-Men have become about. That's pretty much what all comic books have become about at this point, but mostly the X-Men have become that. And now we get Dazzler #1 from writer Jason Liu. And it's just plastered all over the place how much they're doing this thing. They literally have turned this book into some kind of allegory for the alphabet community. That's it. That's what this whole thing is about. It has so many different contradictions in it. It's not even funny. Really isn't, because the book literally starts off with Dazzler actually having to come out of a closet. Right? Literally, that with her having to come out of a closet because she's inside of this thing, this sneaker in. And apparently now Dazzler is like this. I mean, okay. Dazzler herself, back in the, I think it was like the 70s or 80s or so, Dazzler was a singer, but she was also a member of the X-Men. She was a pop star. And, you know, she had some, some kind of acclaim to her at one point in time. But it's been years, nobody cares, nobody's interested at all. You understand me? But now, all of a sudden, Dazzler is the biggest pop star in the world. I mean, literally in the world, selling out entire stadiums and all that, because it basically turned her into the Taylor Swift. And that's the first contradiction that doesn't make any sense, because the whole thing that they're doing now with mutants is that mutants are once again hated and despised. Well, they were always disliked, but now everybody's against them. Mutants have to live in hiding and in fear and all of this drama, all this craziness going on with them. But somehow, Dazzler, who's a mutant, is the biggest pop star in the world, because that's supposed to make sense to somebody. That is supposed to somehow make sense to somebody, that she's somehow the biggest pop star in the world now, despite the fact that they're literally going with the fact that everybody hates mutants now. But that's supposed to make sense. And she has multiple men there as one of her stage hands, setting up everything and whatnot. And she's in Los Angeles, California. And there big concert and stuff there. Dazzler, world pop star and all kind of stuff and all of this drama and everything is going on. And people are piling in to go and see Dazzler and all of this drama, because suddenly she's the biggest thing since sliced bread. Understand me? That's what's so amazing about Dazzler and all of this stuff. And she has people there with her. Like I said, she's got a multiple man, and she has Strong Guy there, and she's also got her her manager, Sophia Mantega, aka Wind Dancer, and she has Domino, who's the head of security. And I'm telling you, the haircut that they have given Domino here is just criminal. And the thing is, Domino is actually a really cool character. I actually like Domino, even though her mutant powers is just basically the ability to be lucky, but she uses it in such a way it actually does come off well. And Domino does have skill and all this other stuff like that. And, so it makes sense. I understand with Domino, but the way they've utilized Domino in this is just absolutely ridiculous. Because I haven't seen Domino in quite a long while, and now they've given her the biggest butch haircut it have, and you know they kind of, and there's a point in this book where they kind of set up something for it, but get to that in a little while. Yeah, and like I say, she's got this big concert coming up and everything, and all of this drama, and everybody so thing and then the other. And you know, her manager is telling her, you know, not to use her powers too much and all this stuff because you know, people are going to be kind of thing about it. But you know, don't worry about she about you know, what if I have to defend myself? And she's, don't worry. That's why we have Domino and her security team to handle the dirty work for you and all of this nonsense. And then you have this, apparently the drummer for this band is Shark Girl. Basically, she looks like a shark, right? She looks like a shark, and Dazzler's manager wants to talk to her backstage and tells her that, you know, she don't hate me, but I strongly recommend we try to indulge as many human fans as possible, you know, to not escalate more tension from the anti-mutant camps. And she's are you trying to kick me out of the band or something? And she's, no, you're our best drummer, but I do have something for you. It's similar to what Nightcrawler once wore, an image-inducer color. So you know, like what Nightcrawler used to wear from the X-Men Evolution series. Apparently, she's gonna put this thing on to make her look human because, you know, people are going to be so weirded out that there's this shark girl there in his stuff, which makes no sense because earlier when you saw some of the fans going into the place, one looked like a chicken woman and stuff, the others with spiked heads and all kind of stuff, pointy ears and all this kind of drama. But somehow you're telling about, oh, you know, you don't want to antagonize the humans, so she needs to wear this image-inducing color and all kind of thing, because they're basically trying to come out and play like this whole, oh, we're mutants and we're proud of it and all kind of thing, but no, automatically you have to do this nonsense. I'm telling you, it's contradiction after contradiction after contradiction after contradiction. The story just makes no sense going anywhere. So all this drama in regards behind Shark Girl and how she has to wear this image-inducer color, it's just another attempt to pull some nonsense because, you know, then at the end, the color is going to get broken or something, and then she's going to reveal to everybody that, oh, she's Shark Girl, and everybody proud to be mutants and all this drama like it's supposed to somehow mean something. I mean, I really don't know what it is they're actually trying to pull here. I mean, Ben Grimm is a giant rock monster, and when he walks down the road, yeah, people are a little freaked out that time, but they've probably gotten used to that by now. So whatever, but that's what they want to do. Then they get to this page here where they have all these so-called fans of Dazzler, and there's this one who's getting ready and she's painting up her face and go like that, and the comments is what really, I mean, the first one is you guys, the night is finally here. I'm showing up out and proud tonight as a mutant ally and Dazzler's #1 fan. It's gonna be a good night, y'all, because everything now have to be this out and proud. Because like I say, X-Men have just become this straight up allegory for the alphabet community. That's it, nothing else. And then they get to this boy with some, I don't know, let's call him kawaii eyes or something. So he doesn't look like a twink, and he's the Dazzler. You've always been my shining beacon through my darkest days. I'm here for all your success. Girl, I'm so proud of you. Sold out shows around the world. It's a good time to be a mutant. Nobody's even heard or cared about Dazzler in years, but somehow now she's selling out shows across the world. Greatest pop star ever. I think they're basically turning Dazzler into like Taylor Swift in some weird attempt to make this relevant. Then of course you must have the mutant haters there, and this one there, this sign, mutants are sinners, and this one is, this concert is indoctrinating innocent young human beings into worshipping a freak of nature as their false idol. I'm not sure how this concert is doing that, but all right. This is sinful and it should be illegal. It's my moral duty to condemn this entire stadium. And you have more of them going on there. You even have some kind of alien looking thing and a next woman, black woman with the Dazzler eye thing there and shave head and all kind of thing. And we love Dazzler. And all these muties go away. And of course, you have to have the drag queen who's also there and is all, I'm ready to shine like a disco ball, honey, because God forbid they don't put some man in a dress with your face hard like pan and me before, and that's supposed to somehow make something better. This is what we're getting in this thing. And then, of course, Dazzler goes on stage for she big show, and you know, I'm going to tell you something, yeah? You know what the worst part about this show, about this whole comic is? It's not the ridiculousness, it's not the nonsense, not the thing. It's the so-called music. Because there is music, because like I said, Dazzler is a singer or something, and she's singing these lyrics to this thing, and I think the first song is Rich Angels, so she's basically talking about, you know, Archangel Warren Worthington, because she and he was together at one point and stuff, and she's doing this thing, and then Scorpia comes or jumps up on stage to attack Dazzler in the middle of this concert for some nonsense, and the whole thing is going on while she's attacking her. Dazzler's dancing and singing and supposedly fighting her off, and the lyrics is just terrible. Bling wing ding. That's what you get. Bling wing ding is the lyrics to this song, and I don't even get it. This is going to be the worst fight choreography I have ever seen. Then they flashback to some time back where Domino was basically giving Dazzler some fight training lessons. I don't know why Domino would be giving Dazzler fight training lessons. Dazzler was an X-Men. All X-Men are trained in hand-to-hand combat. So it's one of the most advanced hand-to-hand combat imaginable. And they're kind of fighting then, and then they end up grappling and on the ground there. And in this scene, and yeah, I feel I'm going to use this for my thumbnail, because this just pretty much looks very, very homosexual. Is the only way to put it. Pretty much look like that, because they already gave Domino the butch haircut and stuff, and she and Dazzler down and grappling, and you kind of know what's going on, because like I've said many a time before, the X-Men have become this allegory for the alphabet community, so you know what that means. You understand me? And the whole time, this Scorpion chick is attacking Dazzler, she's still dancing around like some moron, still singing that bling wing crap and all of this nonsense, because that's supposed to be something. I don't even get it. I really don't even get it. I mean, more with the bling wing ding, and I don't even know how she actually beat Scorpia. I really don't. I don't know if she used some blinking lights to induce some kind of seizure, if Scorpia just got tired fighting her and just collapsed from exhaustion or boredom or whatever. I'm not sure what the hell is going on, but she collapses, and then after they get off the stage and stuff, you know, with the image-inducing color gone now and Shaq Girl there, and apparently they acting like everybody's supposed to be shocked by this for some reason. And then she's all, but but let me take a moment to address the elephant in the room. I can see some of you looking weirded out, so let me remind you, I am a mutant. Like, I mean, like, I can see some of you looking weird. There's literally somebody in the front row there with freaking tentacles on their head, but somehow everybody's going to be freaked out by the shark girl. That's supposed to make sense. Yeah, and then they go with this whole nonsense about, and Shark Girl, she's the best mutant drummer any pop star would ever dream of having in a band. And then, yeah, she goes and changes and comes back out. And the next song that she's going to perform is Out and Proud. Because it wasn't basically, you weren't basically rubbing it in people's faces enough by now. No, you have to come out and put a song Out and Proud, because you weren't basically telling everybody, oh, this is our entire allegory for all this cultures and the other, but no, this is it again. Yeah, boy. Yeah, and she's back out there with this Out and Proud thing and having a dance and sing about it. And then, like I say, the worst thing about this is the music, because the lyrics are just so bad. And then you get at the end of the book now, they literally have it here. Like Jason Liu actually put the lyrics for this Out and Proud thing. And I'm not even going to read it. I'm not even going to think, because I would literally advise you not to even touch it, because it's just so terrible. Honestly, this book makes no sense from start to finish. None. They basically try to play Dazzler as the biggest pop star in the world. People all Dazzler, you're my hero, but they're still trying to push this whole mutant hate and all this kind of nonsense. And you throw in this fight with Scorpia, where apparently she either gives up, collapses out of boredom, or has some kind of seizure, I'm guessing. And then this whole thing with Shark Girl, like people are supposed to be weirded out by Shark Girl. It was a literal bird girl going in to the stadium. There was somebody in the front row with tentacles on her head. But no, the Shark Girl is supposed to freak everybody out. This book is just terrible, boy. That's it. That's just classic Marvel X-Men style. Terrible. That's it. Your thoughts on this nonsense in the comments. Have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.